Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us here on Midday Kentucky.
Troy, we are so glad you're back. How was Utah? Troy was out at the Sundance Film Festival.
I had just finished doing a short film.
Yes.
And it is called Coming Out, of course. And it's a group of stories from Utah. You know, that's where I was working first.
Yes.
And I was the first openly gay TV host in Utah, and there was a lot of issues about that when I was working there, and a lot of issues when it comes to the mothers and their gay kids and the Mormon faith.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't base it on, you know, like an anti-LDS issue.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I was just allowing parents to tell their story. We've got some fantastic pictures up there as well that we'll be able to roll. It was absolutely gorgeous. This is something I just put together. You know, it was so funny. I stayed at the most gorgeous hotel called the Chateau.
Oh, look at that snow.
Can you just believe that? Look
Beautiful.
at that. It is stunning.
Oh, that's
2 years
gorgeous.
ago, I was doing aerobics on that balcony there. Can you believe it? So this is a Kentucky bourbon that just went past. You know, what was really great about it is I was very nervous to show the short film. They're two of my executive producers, Julie and Verna. I was really nervous to show the film because I thought it might get a little bit of backlash, but everyone was crying. Everyone was talking about doing it into a feature-length film. So I have to say to you, if you want to go away for the weekend, Katie, you've got to go stay at the Chateau in Utah.
But yeah, we're really proud of you and everything you were doing out there.
Look at how amazing that looks.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Huh?
But yeah, I'll say we were really proud of everything you were doing out there. I saw parts of your documentary. It was really moving.
Oh,
so
that's
I hope
sweet.
it becomes a full-length film.
Well,
and I know I don't know if we can even say it, but there are some big names interested in picking that up.
There is.
So
I'm very lucky.
See.
With more on that later on. But you know, it was good.
Good.
It was good. Everything was good here.
We're glad
we all
that you're
watched
back.
the inauguration. I sort of felt like I had missed everything that was happening.
Right.
So last night I spent probably 2 hours watching the news that I'd
Catching
recorded.
up a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay, good.
Well, and then this applies to me as well. If it takes you more than half an hour to fall asleep at night and find yourself counting sheep, you may have a sleeping problem. I think you do.
Yeah.
Waking up at night and taking more than 41 minutes to drift back off is another sign of poor quality sleep. Well, the first guidance to be published on what exactly makes up a good night's sleep shows many more of us are struggling than we might think. A panel of experts who examined 227 scientific studies found people who woke up more than once a night and sleep less than 85% of the time in bed are not getting good quality sleep.
I would say I definitely wake up.
I was going to say,
more
you
than
would
once
wake
a
up a
night.
lot because you're up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, and it
Agree?
can be hard because I try to go to bed at 6, so I get 8 hours. In the winter, it's easy, but definitely in the summer, it takes me a while to fall
Really?
asleep.
Well,
Yeah,
what I
about
found
you?
interesting, it says the results could mean a greater risk of heart disease and diabetes, both linked to a lack of shut-eye. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. How many hours of sleep do you get?
Oh, well, I normally go to bed about 11:30,
Okay.
but I'm up at 6.
Yeah.
So, look, I have to say to you, I sort of like about 6 to 7 hours sleep.
Yeah.
I don't like anything
I like
more.
7 to 8.
But I can no longer, I notice as one gets older, you don't sleep as long, or is it just me? I don't know. I called a few of my friends about this, and I called one friend in Australia. She's 65, and she said, "Han, are you saying that I'm old?" And I said, "Well, what time do you wake up every morning?" She said, "Oh, about 4 a.m." I went, you know, my grandma used to wake up at those type of hours.
Yeah, gotta get the day going.
Gotta get the day going.
I'm an early riser, early to go to bed. That's what
really?
I like.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to get your opinion on something that I
Alrighty.
just found buzzing. And you just said you just picked up on the inauguration and everything going on. So, of course.
I have to say to you, I love the whole drama of it all.
Oh, yeah.
I loved
There's
it.
a lot.
I
There's a
loved
lot.
it.
So many funny tweets, no matter which side you are on politically. There's
Of
a lot of
course.
funny stuff going around
How she
Twitter.
dressed, how she didn't dress.
How she didn't dress, and all that. And, you know, it's all in good fun. But I think, you know, it crosses the line when kids are brought into it. And what's
did they
making the
start
news
picking on
today,
Barron?
Katie Rich, a writer for Saturday Night Live, and we won't air her joke because then that's just perpetuating it even more. But she tweeted, along with a lot of other people, but she's the most recognized because she's a writer for Saturday Night Live, a pretty distasteful joke about Barron Trump. And people think he might be a little older. He's pretty tall. He's 5'10", but he's 10 years old. And what do you think? I kind of think kids are just off limits, regardless
I
of
haven't
your
seen
political
it, so
affiliation.
you don't tell me what it was, but how bad was it?
It's very bad.
Okay, well, there was also, do you remember Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah, she tweeted
pointed
about
out that she thought he was on, handicapped or something along those lines.
It was something along those lines.
Something along those lines.
It was
And she
tweeted.
backed down, and we all agreed that it wasn't a wise thing to bring the children in on that. Here's my point.
Okay.
Okay? I agree that it is an issue when you start bringing the kids in, but, okay, she is a comedian. There is some leadway when
Okay.
it comes to what you can and can't do. Do I personally think it's the right choice? No, because I think it's a form of bullying, especially if Barron was getting nasty tweets about him after that. Did she send in an apology?
She has since tweeted apology, but only after she was suspended from
Oh,
SNL.
so here it is up
she
now.
has tweeted, she says, I sincerely apologize for the insensitive tweet. I regret my actions and offensive words. It was inexcusable, and I am so sorry.
Do you think it's enough?
Apologies to me that come after you've been punished, don't really seem genuine to me. Would she have apologized had SNL not suspended her, and she's kind of forced to apologize? So I'm glad she apologized, but I think SNL did the right thing, kind of
Okay.
suspended her. You got to draw the line somewhere.
Yes, and look, it's going to keep happening, and I think that's something that First Lady Melania, is that not Melania?
Yeah.
Melania Trump, sorry, is why she wants to keep her and Barron
Yeah, I agree.
in New York and go to school there. I think she'd have a little bit more privacy there as well. But where there is a lot of negativity around that whole family right now, but also it's, let them do their thing.
Yeah,
Let
10
them
years
see what
old.
happens.
Leave 'em
okay?
alone.
Okay, well, women's brains start going down the hill, so they say, in their 50s, a decade earlier than previously believed. Scientists have warned, on average, the female mind loses up to 5% of its sharpness between 50 and 60. Now, this is the latest what researchers have found, but they said the drop-off did not seem to be caused by menopause, noting that there was not a sharp acceleration in the decline of mental faculties. They also said it is not a warning of dementia, but a normal feature of aging and could be in check or even reversed. I was actually on the plane last night flying home, and I saw this story, and I thought it was something interesting that I wanted to talk about, because I saw there was someone sitting on the left-hand side of me, and he was playing Scrabble on his phone. So I got out my phone and started to play Scrabble, because I was thinking it's good for your brain.
Okay.
I couldn't spell any of the words.
Oh, but you should have started earlier. It's too late for you.
Well, that's my point here. Is we were always told that keeping a healthy mind and a healthy
Right.
brain keeps things happening, and that's also something that Betty White is attributed to her
yes.
sharpness.
She says she still plays cards all the
She
time.
still plays cards. She does the New York Scrabble. What do you call that? Crossword.
Yeah.
And I think, is it something that you try to do, or is it something that you think is a good idea?
I think it's a good idea. I think I should do more of it. I mean, I do read a lot,
Yeah,
but
you do.
I don't know if I do a lot of those mind games. I should do.
think
I
I
like
do.
Sudoku, though, the number puzzles. I do that. Probably
Okay.
once a month. I
Okay.
should probably do it once a day.
Well, they also say that if you do more and more of it, it is better for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a whirl.
give it
I'm
a
going
whirl.
to try. The thing is I can't spell people.
Right.
And that's the truth. I'll be honest. I cannot spell. So that's why I couldn't do any of the Scrabble. I'll try.
You can't spell because you don't know some of the American phrases that you're not familiar with. Them.
That's my
like
excuse.
Meyer or
That's my
Meijer.
excuse,
You wouldn't-
Oh, Lord, help me.
Well, one last thing we wanted to show you kind of quickly. This struck my eye. This was pretty much going viral on Twitter. This is a mom over in London. She tweeted this to her daughter. There's a popular drink. It's kind of like Gatorade here.
Oh, okay.
That conveniently can fit an entire bottle of wine. So she pours the bottle and wine in here and gets on the train, snaps a picture, and sends it to her daughter. And I was kind of wondering, have you ever done this? And people were judging her, saying, you're too old to be,
Yeah.
drinking in public. But
Honestly-
some are saying,
Look,
you.
I can see the humour side of it, but I also, look,
I think it's illegal.
I was going to say, is it illegal to drink
It's
in public
illegal
in
there.
America?
It's illegal there.
I
Here
don't
it's
know.
city and state issues.
Oh, okay. I don't, I come from a family of people who drink. I don't appreciate that type of posting.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. I also think it's bad to be putting that on social media. And
As a mom.
As a mom. I'm sorry, and then posting it
Maybe
to
do
your
it,
daughter.
but keep it off
what
social
What are
media.
you saying to your children?
Yeah, then you're saying it's
I don't
okay.
know.
So
I don't know.
touchy subject, but something going viral on Twitter.
Okay.